Good morning, boys and girls. So, this is, I wanted to share with you today a little lesson, and it's called A Timeline of My Day. Now, a timeline, if you notice the word time and then line, timeline, that means it kind of reminds you of a number line. Remember, a number line has a beginning and then it can go on. But then if you want it to end at a particular number, you can do it, right? So this is a timeline of my day. So it starts out in the morning. AM means the morning time. So I don't want you to look at the bottom. So everything on top of my timeline, that is the morning time, okay? And everything on the bottom of my timeline, that is the evening time, okay? The afternoon time usually starts, or it does start after lunch at 12 o'clock. Now, a clock tells us what time it is during the times that we have all these special activities. Okay? So just like at school, we start school at 8:30 a.m. That means we start school in the morning at 8:30 a.m. But I just wanted to share with you what my typical day looks like when I am at home right now during our school time at home, right? So let me share with you what my timeline looks like because I want you to make one like this, and I want you to show me what your day looks like as well. Okay, so let's get started. So as you know, in the morning, we wake up. So the very first thing I do when I wake up, I go to the washroom, I brush my teeth and wash my face. So I have like a morning routine that I follow. I get out of my pajamas and then I get dressed and then I would have my breakfast after I clean myself up and I get ready for my day. So that is the beginning of my day. The next thing I do after I have my breakfast, I go to class dojo. And that's where I look at all your work and I make comments on your work and I think about, what are we going to do? I make plans. So I go to class dojo and I make plans for the next day and I look at your work, okay? So after I do the class dojo, it becomes lunchtime. Now, lunchtime is at 12 o'clock. Now, I need a clock to tell me that it's 12 o'clock so I remember, hey, Miss Izzy, it is lunchtime. It's time for you to eat. And then I like to have a tea also at lunchtime. So I know that that comes next. So after lunchtime, it is the afternoon. It becomes the PM. So after lunch, what do? Well, I go back to the class dojo because my day isn't done yet with class dojo. I look at your work again. I do lots of research and look into what kind of activities that we can do for the very next day. So I go back to class dojo and make sure I'm ready for the next day. Okay? So after I do all that, after I do my work at home with class dojo, I then have to stop and say, okay, I have to stop working now. Okay, I look at my clock and then I notice, hey, it's time for dinner. Now, dinner time usually is for me at 5:30. That's when I usually like to eat dinner. Some people like to eat dinner later on during the day, maybe at 6, maybe at 7, but I like mine at 5:30 p.m. Okay? That's when I usually have my dinner. Now, after dinner, I read a book, or I do watch something, maybe a movie or a documentary, just something that's relaxing at home. Then, after I do that, I finally go to sleep. Now, my bedtime, like you guys probably have a bedtime, my bedtime is around 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, I go to sleep. At 10 o'clock p.m., remember on the p.m., I go to sleep and I would do my whole routine again the very next day. When I wake up, I go back to my breakfast and I do my whole routine. I put my day in order, just like a sequence, right? And that is my day. That is my typical day from Monday to Friday when I am working at home. So that's my timeline of my day. I would love for you to make one of these and tell me what you do. So some maybe you want to tell me about your weekend, what you do on your weekend, or maybe you can tell me what you do during school time with Class Dojo too. So that would be awesome. Okay. Now I'm not going to give you a PDF file for this because it's you can easily draw this. Again, you can just have a timeline in the middle and draw 1, 2, 3 boxes on the top, and then draw 1, 2, 3 boxes in the bottom of the timeline. Write your title, a timeline of my day. Draw a little sun on the side if you like, and then make sure you write the word AM. AM means morning. And if you want to draw the moon and the stars too, you could do the same if you do your own thing. But make sure you write PM. That means it's in the afternoon going towards the evening. Okay? So I hope it's not so hard. It's very easy peasy. But anyways, have fun with this activity. And I can't wait to see your timeline of your day. Okay, boys and girls? Have a good time with this, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye for now.